Hello?
Excuse me, sir. Whoa there, big fella. May I have a minute of your time? I'm Jonas Janus, and I'm a peddler of spirit protections, ethereal bane charms, and talismans.
Nope.
Hey, I bet you have a special lady that you're trying to impress. I can see it that I'm right. Say, if you'll let me in and hear what I have to say, I'll let you have this beautiful crystal bracelet. It's a real beauty, and it's guaranteed to protect the wearer against spirit possessions. What do you say?
Bracelet first, then you talk.
Ghosts and spirit possessions are on the rise here in Moxie, and high-quality protections like these are hard to come by. How many do you need?
Ghosts ain't real. No such thing.
Look, man, that's a bunch of nonsense. Vez is right. That's fairy tale stuff. The kind of stuff that old women used to scare kids around the fire.
This has never been proven conclusively. Those crystals, they can be enchanted, very simply I might add, to give off any manner of effects by any hedge mage still wet behind the ears. Now, Bug, in the future, you should be more discriminating on who you let in. This salesman here is a bother, but luckily this guy isn't a threat to us.
Interestingly enough, at the university where I attended, they've been doing some amazing research into these so-called spirits. It's really just a science that we haven't understood yet. The whole idea that there's a supernatural sort of influence, it doesn't seem to me like there's anything to it. It just seems that there's things that we don't understand yet scientifically, but soon we will. Is bracelet good? Is it worth coin?
I don't think this guy is giving out coin. I think he takes coin.
Why? How could you deny the existence of spirits and ghosts? Why? They're all around you. It's like denying the existence of horses and cabbages. The difference is, some of these spirits are malicious. They have the ability to possess you, affect your heart, or even alter reality. The kinds of charms that I offer are a necessity to the modern adventurer.
Look, I respect the con that you're running here, but we ain't falling for it. Consider this your warning. Next time, we'll rob you blind if you're in our territory.
Hi everyone, I'm Joshua Long, the GM of Tales from Moxie. Tonight we'll be playing Blades in the Dark by John Harper.
Blades in the Dark.
It hasn't changed.
No. You can find me... You can find me on Twitter at EvilDMJosh, and you can find the Geekspective Network and Tales from Moxie at Geekspective. Let's go around the table.
Hi, my name's Chris. I'm playing Nux the Bugbear, Lurk. You can't find me anywhere on the internet, and if you do, you're a creeper. Nux's beliefs are that Matilda needs protection and deserves better, those in power deserve no leniency, and Vez is the only one who can be trusted completely. His instincts are that when cornered, he will lash out, he never leaves anything behind, and he should always be earning.
ABE.
Gotta make that money.
I'm John. I am on the internet, but I'm not telling you where. I am playing Wilker Scrimshaw, a gnomish leech. He is the group's tinkerer. Wilker's beliefs. I want to avenge myself on the Tinkerers College for kicking me out by showing the power and utility of my inventions. I deserve to earn enough cash to set myself up as a prosperous and prominent and respected gnomish tinkerer. I have a crush-stalking relationship with a former teacher's aide at this college named Esmeralda. I want to earn her affection and respect. She thinks I'm a dangerous weirdo. And I suspect that my team are all secretly communists. My instincts. I always tinker with newfound technology, trying to figure out how it works. When making a plan, I never pass up a chance to suggest demolishing something. And number 3, I will fumble my way to success.
Hi, Amber. You can find me on Twitter at Rocket Orca or ShapeshiftCast. I'm playing Vez Stumpgut, a goblin hound. Vez's beliefs are, he must pay off Beryl, the green dragon, if he's to ever get his old life back. The toy his children made keeps him connected to them. While he distrusts Iora, he believes they are the one who will lead them to success. And Wilker is the physical incarnation of Murphy's Law, so he will avoid being alone with Wilker.
I'm not sure how to take that exactly.
You don't know, because I don't talk to you. His instincts are, if a situation looks like it will end badly, he will run. He will react badly if someone gets in his way or messes with his possessions. And he always carries a hunting knife. A new instinct is, when guns are drawn, he will prioritize finding cover over anything else.
Hi, I'm Dave. You can find me under the old bridge down by the old shantytown. I'm playing Iora, the half-elven spider. My beliefs are everyone has a price. Others' perceptions of gender can be manipulated. And I may have done wrong by our friend Tusk, and I want to redeem myself in his eyes. My instincts are, I always exploit a known weakness. I will work to protect the group from confrontation. And physical combat is unseemly.
Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brother John, and you cannot find me anywhere. Well, my name's Brother John. You can find me in the deepest parts of the void. It's a good time of the year to come on down visit the void.
That may be the way I hear Tusk's voice from now on now.
Dear listeners, it is I, Brother John.
Tis I, Brother John. Hello. Forsooth. All right, I'm Brother John. I play DeMarco Thrask, a orc who believes that family comes first. The government is just a big gang. The gnome in our party might blow us all up at some point. His instincts tell him to never back down from a challenge, to always keep this party on track, and never to leave home without his favorite jacket.
So it's been a couple weeks since your last score, and a new person comes to the theater.
Shit.
And
Let me see your ticket.
Why do I always dread this part? This is the worst part of the game.
Let me see your ticket.
The part where work comes to us and it's like, yeah, we get paid. I hate.
Who are you? What do you want?
There's like a 40-60 chance we'll have to come up with the name.
No, I got this.
No,
No, not even that. It's just
I want to be like Joe Mashed Potato.
It's always just dodgy ass answers that don't make any sense.
Okay, yeah, actually, I was going to address that this time. So, you guys will be able to ask simple questions yet again. Each one of you will be able to ask one simple question, and then after that, you may actually do gather information this time. But I want to remind you, gather information is an action, and if there is failures or partial successes, it will impact the score.
Okay, fair enough to me.
Yeah.
I like going in blind.
No,
So-
Apparently I do
going in
too.
blind.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can get partial success, but it's you're taking an action.
What would you gather information?
Yeah, what would you roll?
So it's more of a like a
Like a prowl.
no.
No.
It's you can use any action. It's just more of like
yeah.
there's actually
Narratively, how do you do that?
Yeah.
I punch the answers out of people.
Yes, that's right.
I would like to gather information with Rec.
You could.
I blow the information out.
Well, it's one of those like you shoot next to their head and be like, "Tell me the real answer."
So
Who do you work for?
Page 37 actually has good examples for gathering information for each action.
Page 37.
Wow, there
What's
was
even
a
have the-
whole.
What's the prowl
I
one?
don't even have the book.
They actually don't have. Most of them are attune, command, consort, hunt, study,
Attune.
survey, sway, and sway. So you'll have to be a little creative, I guess, with all the other ones because they don't give examples for the other ones.
I'm Batman. You made information about this.
I get out my
way-
Ouija board.
The way I see it, like Fez is a goblin small. At least they could like scout out the area before they
Exactly.
You know,
Yep. And so
stuff
they
like
would
that.
do like
Like non-combatively, just kind of like
Nah.
from a distance, kind of see what the
Nah,
front is like.
I'd rather pull out my Ouija board and talk to the ghost.
attune. You don't know that yet.
Hey, actually, this is pretty cool if we can learn how to talk to ghosts.
I'm
You
not
know
very
what?
good
I
at
have a
Is there
skill on
anybody
here.
here right
I
now?
have a skill on here where I can fight ghosts with my hands.
Yep.
So I'm like, what?
I have a skill
like
where I
wasted.
could have my hunting pet imbued with spirit energy.
There you go. Get a pet. Get a
Who
rat
is your
or
hunting
something.
pet?
We
You.
don't have. No.
Imbue him with spirit.
Matilda will think it's real sexy
Oh.
when you glow in the dark.
Already do.
That's gross.
That is
What are
gross.
you covered in? Like mushrooms? Bioluminescent mushrooms?
Troglodyte phlegm.
Oh.
Rub it in.
Oh, that's right.
Do you guys have like black lights in your bedroom or something? Because like,
You know what? Don't ever bring a blacklight to a prostitute.
I blacklight her hair.
that's
What? Okay.
Let's go.
So
also you know what shows up in black light? Pee. So there's that too. Go ahead.
Right. So a very small, short fellow comes to the theater, and they have the special ticket. And who answers? Is it usually?
Yeah, sure. I'll take it
Okay.
this time.
We all take turns.
Yeah, pretty much. There's this halfling that comes up, and it's a male halfling, and like, oh, hello. I have a special request, and I believe this ticket will get me admission.
Yes, may I ask your name?
Yes, I'm Wilver Underhill.
Wilver Underhill. Oh, why, I think I've heard of the Underhills.
Yes, of course. We're well-to-do around here.
My goodness gracious. Come right this way.
Oh, okay. And so, yeah, they follow you in their very nice clothing. And as they walk, they don't really produce any sound as they walk.
Come on back here to the...
You just take them to the stage.
Yeah, to the backstage stage.
He's like, oh, yes, I guess this will do, I suppose. I guess it's not all about the facility. It's about how you guys fulfill requests.
Correct. So, what brings you to us, Mr. Underhill?
Well, you see, there is a special crystal I don't want someone having anymore.
Special crystal?
Yes, it's the crystal of Kaze.
Crystal of Kaze?
Yes.
Well.
And you see, yes, there's the forgotten secrets. They're quite annoying, and I don't want them to have it anymore.
Oh.
And so I just want to make sure they don't have it anymore. I don't care what you do with it or how they don't have it anymore, but they shouldn't have it anymore. I have heard is potentially right now in the very large mansion at the Theodesian Trueheart estate.
So didn't we just win some favor from those people, or are they?
No, that was the bliss. Or no, that was the blood and fire.
Yeah.
Crystal of what?
The crystal of Kaze.
How do you spell it? Kaze?
Kaze.
Oh, so it does not belong to K.
No. But I don't care what happens to it. I just don't want them to have it anymore.
Okay.
What was the name of the faction that has it?
The Forgotten Secrets at the Theodesian Trueheart estate. I know that you'll do a great job, and if you pull this off, I will sponsor to upgrade your facilities. I.e., he will pay for your way to get to tier 1.
Which is how
8
much?
coin.
8 coin. Okay.
That sounds pretty good.
What do we know about the Forgotten Secrets and the Theodesian blah, blah, blah?
We don't know anything about the estate, but the Forgotten Secrets are like ghost charmers. They consort with ghosts to learn secrets of the past. Right. So it should be no problem. They're just a bunch of crazy people.
Right, exactly.
Deal.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Me either.
Do you have any questions before I leave? And when do you think I should expect to hear of the success?
Well, I'm sure we have some questions. If you could just give us just a moment to confer and compare notes.
Okay.
Compare, consort.
Break.
So do you go off the stage into a different
Yeah, where do you
area?
go?
Because I'm watching from the catwalk.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll take 10 paces back and
Do we
huddle.
always say to be theatric about it? Like
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah, the curtain drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The curtain drops.
We take 6 steps back in unison, jump, 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 and then the curtain drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And so you all talk, and the curtain comes up, and you're all there.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do we
that's
strike a
super-
pose?
Because Fez is always watching from the catwalk like he's expecting something.
Like I just cut a weight bag and I dropped down.
Oh, don't cut them. They're so hard to fix.
Presence is everything.
There's a goblin somewhere that has to climb up and retie that rope at some point.
Aren't
You mean
you?
you?
Aren't you the goblin that has to climb up and retie that?
Oh my gosh, it is you.
Not me.
Yeah, it is. You break, you buy it.
The only goblin on here,
Dude, this is expensive.
It's a bag of sand.
No, but it's the rope that ties the bag of sand. And so you cut it, and so the thing goes, and now it's off the pulley. And so you've got to take the rope back up over this pulley and over this pulley and tie it back together.
Don't worry. We do this job. It sounds like we'll
Glad to know that we're all able to
get better facilities.
And if we don't, we're fucked because we got to tie that rope. All right.
Tying a rope is the last of our problems.
All right.
You relay the information, and then we talk about
Well, I
asking
think
questions.
we need to find out how well protected this thing would be.
Yes.
And what it does.
Well, I like the fact that he says, "I don't care what happens to it," which means we get to keep it.
Unless it explodes.
Well, if it explodes, we should just leave it there.
Well, it sounds like he it's just us conspiring right now, right?
Conspire.
Okay,
Conspire.
so it sounds like one of the things I want to know is how time sensitive this is, because if we have time, then we should be able to gather information properly.
He said, as far as I could tell, we tell him the timeline.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like it'd be
2 months.
Right. So I guess we got,
Well, Josh, is there any in-gameplay advantage to giving us more time?
It's up to you how you want to spend it, really. I don't have any, at least from what he said, clearly he doesn't.
Like, we wouldn't have any other mechanical ways to prepare,
It will give
acquire
us,
things, gather information.
It will let us have
Right.
more time, like in
If you want
a more involved flashback.
Well, since
Yeah,
the last job was like we had to get it done
Right
as soon as they
there,
wanted
yeah.
to do, so we didn't have time to like survey or whatever.
Yeah.
But if we had time, then we would have time. For example, Fez scout out to see what the place is like.
Yep.
Maybe Iora pull some strings to figure out what kind of security these guys have, et cetera, et cetera. And then maybe even Fez can find places for like their tinkerer to set up bombs for easy distraction at some point or something.
All right. Sounds good.
know where they are.
Or the status, yeah. That's a
And
good
also,
question.
we got our sneaky bugbear over there, and he can probably slip in and.
Who owns the crystal? Like, is it a whole...
Yeah.
Probably a good question, too.
Was that the Bugbear version of the Mission Impossible theme?
I was going for Pink Panther.
Oh.
It sounds like maybe you guys are pretty close to...
Asking questions?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of these, I mean, looking at the book here, a lot of the gather information actions can happen well after this encounter.
Yeah.
It's a matter of like, oh, I'm going to survey at the estate and see what kind of security they have, that kind of stuff.
But I'm just giving it to you that you can...
Okay.
We've kind of,
I'm
played a
gonna
little
let
bit now.
you... I want you to do all the talking.
Or
Asking questions.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really work that way.
each person will ask one.
Yeah.
To the guy who's here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, ask a question for me.
Tell me what your question is. Just shout it down.
So,
Who owns the crystal?
all right. So does the curtain come up?
All right. Yeah, sure. Curtain comes
Who's
up.
there? It sounds like
Yep.
Iora,
Ira, Bug.
Wilker will be there.
Wilker.
Yeah, everybody but
Marco
Vez
is
is
basically
weird.
Vez, yeah.
I'm still up top looking down.
Okay. All right. It's like, I see. Everyone must be here.
Yes. Wilker, what did you want to ask our Underhill friend?
What exactly does this crystal do? Exactly.
Well, I'm not exactly sure. I just know it's magical, and he really. Out of character, he does.
And when I give this signal, it's for Vez to throw the knife.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm not. At least you know it's magical. Like he's like, well, I'm not exactly sure. I know it's magical, and some of my family members said that kind of magic shouldn't be around anymore.
What can you tell us about the Theodosian True Heart Estate and how it's defended?
Well, I'm not sure how well defended it is anymore because, it's an abandoned mansion, and they're just weirdos that just hang out there. It sounds like there shouldn't be any real guards or anything like that. You walk on by, there's feral cats walking around. That estate could be better used than what it is right now. So, abandoned mansion kind of set up. So,
It's just a freaking cat mansion.
no, no, it's not the cat. No, it's not. I didn't even think about that. I was just trying to allude to it's like it's a rundown kind of place, and it's mostly abandoned, but
Ghost house.
Just for record, I just put down abandoned cat mansion.
oh god damn it!
Good.
I guess maybe it's a cat mansion. Okay, great. All right, who's next?
Where mansion?
Where was the cat mansion? That was in the.
Oh, is it
professionals.
actually the cat mansion?
I wrote it down so it exists.
Well, it's in the Park District.
Wait, that isn't our old hideout, is it? Is that the
I
house
believe that
we
would be the old
converted?
hideout. Yeah. Yep. I guess that's canon now.
It's not the
That's-
cat mansion, it's something else.
Oh no, it is.
Oh.
Since you put it down, and I put it in the Park
The
District.
cat mansion became our hideout.
Did we ever remember the name of the? Did we ever find the name of the family we
forget.
tortured and killed? And
I don't know.
Nah, when you torture one
they were
family,
I think that there was a name for it.
At some point, you just start forgetting.
At one point, they came, like the kids came back because they're like Batman. They didn't.
There was
a
the
one
one
kid,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Batman.
not do it in the Park District. They're in the shop. Or they're. Let's put in your guys' hunting grounds. Where was that? The Market District. Yeah. So
District.
it's in the Market District. Give you guys an extra die
All right.
An extra die. What?
for the engagement roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
One more question. The one that was for via Vez or Iora.
Oh, was that?
I said who actually has been in possession, like who owns it.
Oh, yeah, you didn't ask that.
Yes.
All right. Well, I believe it's one of the major players in the Forgotten Secrets cult. I believe their name is
Jimmy Nuggets. No.
Jimmy Nuggets. 60-40, Chris pointed out. 60-40. There was a 60-40% chance that we would have to come up with a name.
Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't. Okay.
Okay.
You don't like my names anyway.
Go for it, John. Say it.
Jimmy Six Guns.
We all like the name Jimmy.
All right,
No.
Jim.
No.
Barkle Snarf.
Eleutheria.
Sharpay.
Okay, yeah,
Sharpay's a dog.
that's fine.
Let's
You
look
got a
at the
dog
Sharpie.
face?
Sharpay. All right. Eleutheria Sharpay. And I believe it will probably be the one that has it if anyone does.
Is it small?
I don't know. You spent your question.
All right. So.
Wait, didn't Tusk get a question?
I don't have a question.
Oh,
for him
you-
anyways.
It should be, is it small?
Yeah, go ahead and ask your question, Tess.
Yeah, we don't know what it looks like.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Why?
I don't know.
Please ask this question.
Ask what question.
If we could
you
find
got
out-
a question for Fez, I'll ask it for you.
Yeah,
Yeah. What size is this crystal?
How big is the crystal?
I believe it may be fairly large, larger than me, and he's 3'2", something like that.
he's a tall
Use your
fella.
hands.
Yeah.
Use your hands to illustrate.
He,
like bigger than
reaches,
he is.
Yeah, he's bigger than him. He reaches up in the air and goes on his tippy toes.
Higher.
No.
Dance for us.
He's like, "Are we done here?"
in your
Bend
Underhill booty
over.
shorts.
Nope, he doesn't have booty shorts.
Yes.
They all have booty shorts.
No,
Canon.
no.
Every halfling
Every
wears
halfling has
No.
booty shorts.
unless specifically stated otherwise by the
doesn't have
players.
booty-
What kind of pants does he wear?
Fictional positioning.
I want his booty shorts to say hot stuff.
I want his
With one F, right?
Yeah.
I want his
Yes.
junk to be fictionally positioned into booty shorts.
All right, and Wilbur's like, I think you guys have this, and I will see you in
5 years, bye.
We don't get paid.
Give us a week.
I will see
7
you in a
days.
week. All right, and he leaves. All right, so what do you guys do?
We just blow up mansion. Mission accomplished.
See what's left.
Gnome, you got big boom?
Well, you could say that. Do I need to have a big boom?
Orbital strike.
Oh,
Nux know that.
I'm just kidding.
let me drop some plans.
Let's just come.
Well, okay. Realistically, is the crystal going to survive an explosion? I mean, it's
It's
magical.
a crystal.
Yeah, but I mean, crystals
They
are
also
fragile.
don't care about what happens to it. They just don't want them to have it.
Crystals can also be hard as fuck.
Made it 4 feet tall. Not very sneaky.
Right.
We're under the assumption that there's nobody there or there's little to no security. It's like an abandoned mansion, as he said. But I feel as though we should at least scope it out first to get a good grasp on it.
Yeah.
Maybe even, talk to some local people who know the place, who live next to it or something, and see what they know about it first. Or if you could talk to somebody who lives nearby and maybe ask about it, that'd be great. Fez, if you wanted to scope it out, that'd be even better, and see what it looks like, at least from the outside. You don't need to get close, because I know you're kind of,
Don't talk.
you scare easy.
Shut your mouth.
Talk with your teeth, Vez.
No,
Shut your mouth.
she's on point, pretty much.
I think we need to find out more about what this crystal is.
Yeah.
So wait, are we gathering information right now?
I think this would
before we
be-
roll the engagement.
Yeah, it sounds like there's at least one gather information roll, but I guess
Who's
who is
rolling it?
when what are they doing?
When you say if we fail it, things go bad, like what is
Somebody sees us. They're aware. Of,
like
it could
there's
be
more
anything.
defenses or something?
Could be a whole bunch of different stuff. Just depends on what
Fictional positioning.
storytelling. No, I was kidding. It's
Yeah.
it's like that. It's
Okay.
like it depends on what action is being taken and how stuff like that, and we'll figure it out.
And I was going to ask the halfling, although I doubt I would get a straight answer. It was like, would the crystal detriment our mission at all? But I don't know, because he
What do you
doesn't
mean?
know.
The crystal is
Like-
our mission.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a magical item, and you
Like,
never
when we touch it,
know
do we
what
all
it
turn to
goes- Yeah,
cats?
exactly. Like if you touch it, you turn into crystal. Oof.
Oh shit! Somebody's been listening to the Adventure Zone.
But I mean,
I'm not
if
going to do that then. It wasn't planned though.
I don't want to turn into a cat.
but yeah, I mean,
You touch it, you turn into a cat.
No, we're the night cats.
We're the night cats.
Wow.
We could be the cat snails.
Cat snails.
I like cat
that's
snails
even
way better.
Yeah.
Cat snails.
Woo! do 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 cat snails.
I was going to say,
Woo-hoo.
doesn't it sound like a cartoon?
And so,
Yeah.
I think maybe Wilker can talk to Gas Mathander and have, like, because as a group, we know what the Forgotten Souls are. What are they called now? Shit.
The Forgotten Secrets? Is that what they're called?
Yes. Forgotten Secrets, yes. We know roughly what they do, right? I mean, they are known to us.
Sentis, yeah.
Yeah.
And did we say Ghost Mathander is a member of that group?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have study. I could go to the library and try and research about what this thing...
What the crystal does.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would seem something that I could easily do.
Yeah.
Sure.
That sounds
All
like a
right.
good idea.
What can go wrong in a library?
A lot. You haven't seen me in the library yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Fall down.
You ever seen Ghostbusters? All right. So is that the plan?
Well,
or they gather information?
Does anybody else have any
Yeah, we
plans?
need more.
Well, you should take it one at a time.
Oh.
Let's see how badly we do. on the first
Exactly.
part.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the first
Yeah.
Well,
the thing we want to try?
Wilker,
It's
Wilker,
the
you do what you do.
safest route to begin with.
I think finding out about the crystals.
Yeah, Wilker, you study the crystal first.
Does anybody have anything that would help me get another die?
How does that work?
Wait, what? How does this? What?
He's asking for assistance.
I know what he's
Yeah,
asking
I'm trying
for.
to think.
If you use any...
Sounds like communism to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Helping each other? Damn. Assisting. Sorry.
I guess in theory, someone could push himself to help you and start using that stress right away.
No, never mind. I just thought there might be some way to do it.
With stress.
Well, stress is the only way really to do it. But setting it up narratively,
All right, so how do you
I'm not
do
sure.
this? What are you doing?
My plan is to go to the Tinkerer's Library, which I'm assuming they have some information on various magical items and that have been constructed and that sort of thing. Plans, maybe, or and just study to see if I can find out what the hell this crystal is.
All right. Give me that study.
Esmeralda is a technocrat. Does she work at the library in there? Is she? Am I going to run into her? And,
If she's a
we'll see.
2 and a 2.
Oh, wow. 2 and a 2. So what was that about Esmeralda?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So I'm in the library
Yeah.
browsing where I shouldn't be browsing because I really don't have access anymore because I'm not a student. They seem to have these rules about you have to be a member of the faculty or the student body to go to the library. I maintain that I pay my dues as an alumnus. Of course, they say I don't have a degree, so I can't technically be an alumnus, so I don't understand the problem. But perhaps as I'm in there browsing, one of the librarians calls up, my friend Esmeralda, and tells her that, I'm in here again, and that they need to come in and do something about it.
That's right. So as you're going through these books, you hear the pitter-patter of these nice velvet shoes, and you hear that sound, and you know right away it's Esmeralda.
Oh, this mission has been a success already.
And she's like, Wilker, is that you?
Oh, my dearest Esmeralda. Why are you here to assist me in my current endeavors?
No, you are not here as an alumni. You need to leave right away.
Oh, but I thought I had a lifetime access. Isn't that the way it works?
Only if you graduated, and clearly your experiments, they broke all the rules.
But I want to come back. I mean, it pains me to be so far away. He gives his best Wilker waggle of his big bushy eyebrows.
Her cheeks kind of get a little red and blushing and flushed. She's like, Wilker, I'm going to have to call the guards now if you don't leave right now.
But I brought you a... And he begins frantically patting his pockets to see what he may have brought for her.
As you do this, she brings out this little whistle that has multiple holes in it, and she blows it, and it's like multi-tune like.
Does she call it her
She's
Wilker
Willy
whistle?
Wonka.
Oh.
And you hear the little chick 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 of
Clearly, she's playing hard to get. Well, my dear, I guess I better leave then. You've won this round. But don't worry, I'm not deterred yet.
She's like, Stay away. Next time I see you here, you will not like it.
I guess Wilker leaves.
Mm-hmm. Now I need to make a note for next time. You will not like it. All right. So
We got no information.
no
from that.
information, and Wilker is going to be pretty fucked next time. Who's anything else?
Yes, I will. I think Sable will dress in a very conservative, put together kind of like outfit and go pose as a realtor looking to buy the True Heart. What is it? The Theodosian True Heart estate. Yeah.
Theodosians.
All right. So
And so,
yeah.
Walk up and kind of look around the building, or I assume there's a fence.
Yeah, there's a wrought fence, but it's quite.
Yeah.
The gates are open. It's
Dilapidated.
And so I'll look through and maybe walk through kind of step over the broken gate and kind of look in windows, the ones that aren't broken, and
They're all boarded up. Yeah.
and it's really more just I'm giving an impression to
Right.
the neighbors.
Right.
But after I go through all that, I'll go, what's next door?
Next door is probably like a large 2-story home that has like, it's clearly not as big as this mansion, but it's like they have a nice hedge that kind of separates them from the mansion. It might have like actually like the front part of it is probably a business that's owned by the family that lives in that house.
Sure. And I will knock on the door.
So as you knock on it, there is a let's go with we don't have a lot of humans so far. Yeah, so there's a human that answers the door. And it's a brunette, shoulder length hair woman, dressing modestly, and she's like, "Oh, hello, are you here for pottery class?"
No, actually, hi. My name's Jamila Toadstool, and I am a real estate agent in town, and I have a client who's actually very interested in the property next door, but I couldn't find out much information about it, and it certainly doesn't look like it's been occupied for a while, and I was wondering what you could tell me about it or who I might contact.
I guess go ahead and roll, and she'll... You're doing...
You can, I've got the same dice in concert or sway, so whether you decide I'm being truthful or lying, I don't know. I'm lying about part of it, but being truthful about part of it.
I guess consort.
All right, 4.
A 4, so it's...
A 1 and a 4.
Partial. You hesitate, withdraw, flinch. And so this woman, she's like, "Oh, yes, that sounds great that you're finally looking for someone to hopefully buy this, but it's been horrible. It's been horrible. It could be so much nicer and increase property value, and because you know what, there are like transients that go in and out of that building sometimes.
Wow.
Some not the best looking people, but sometimes there's some very nice looking people. I don't understand. Perhaps there's drugs. I don't know."
Oh, goodness. All hours, day and night? Is that kind of the thing that...
Yeah, it can be any time. Like there's just sometimes I look out the window and there's someone coming or going, and I don't understand why. Like, clearly no one's taking care of it, and the True Hearts have been dead for years.
Yeah, well, and so you don't know anybody who owns it at this point?
No, but clearly they must be waiting for next of kin to take it over.
Well, okay. Well, thank you for your time, and I'll take you up on that pottery class sometime soon.
Oh, thanks. And so this was all on the stoop, and clearly she was not trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
And so someone definitely heard the conversation. So I'm going to start a 4-tick clock.
Yep. You start your clock.
You and your clocks.
Yeah.
Don't need them.
I don't even like clocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this might be a good situation for Lurk to go like hide in the bushes for a while and watch what happens. Or no.
Twitch.
Well,
I
was thinking of a Lurk as like someone who would hide, but you're very good at this. You're a hunter.
He's a hider.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. That's right up your alley.
we got a week, so maybe you can survey like
Couple days.
a couple of days to see what kind of traffic the place sees. But then again, the clock
trash
started.
can across the.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in a trash can.
Isn't that natural goblin habitat?
Fuck you.
Goblin's good.
Could the bugbear assist in some way? No,
It'd be
that would be stress. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Not even setting up.
That means you'd have to
do his
roll
own
then.
thing.
That's true. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, so
So
after what?
what are you trying to get out of this? I guess I'm just trying to make sure that you guys aren't like kind of burning yourself by like trying to gather information. Like,
Who exactly the fuck is going in this place? Do the people show up multiple times? Is it the same person? Is it somebody in disguise who's
Okay.
just looking like a transient and then changing into something different?
Is it lots of people? Is it?
Do I see a pattern into how people are coming in?
Do
Okay.
they turn the lights on or off? Do
Can
they
I
shut
see?
doors
Yeah,
when they leave
which
a room?
which rooms in the house seem to have lights coming
Is
on?
the toilet seat up or down? What's going on?
I need to know.
Do they shower?
I just
Use
want
the
to
bath?
make sure that we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to look for the. I'm not. I already know. Oh shit! I lost my dice. 1 second.
It's just that we kind of need to know the situation we're going into because the last couple times we went in blind, well, you've seen what happened.
You guys were successful.
Successful, like by almost destroying everything
With a cost,
and,
yeah.
So yeah. So
and resorting to our old evil.
So it's like
evil ways.
we rolled a 4
Yeah.
or 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Succeeded with a consequence.
We're looking for a 6.
So Vez, so Iora gives Vez the information that hey, so we know that there's activity happening in this place. Can you go and stake out and track and use your skills as a hound to get an idea of what is actually happening here? So is it the same people? Is it different people? Is there a pattern to the people coming in and out? Is there times a day where the house is empty? Do lights where in the house? So Vez is going to
Survey?
no, it's hunt.
Okay.
Hunt is
It's they're both
a
good
target.
at it, yeah.
Gather information about its location and movements.
Yep,
Attack with
that's
precision.
fine.
So
Even though it's more like a
got-
person, but I'll
You even got both or 2 in both, so it doesn't
if you
matter
have 2 in
either
both,
way.
I'd just go with survey then. It's a location or situation to understand what's going on. Since trouble,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
If they're the same, I'd go with survey.
I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
But close to the double 6 that we would have needed to.
That would have been so good.
Oh yeah, that guy's walking out with
boom,
a
boom,
crystal.
boom, 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 boom.
Sure did.
They keep it in a velour
That guy's
bag.
a crystal in disguise.
It's just like the crystal's got like arms stuck onto it, and googly eyes, walking it
That
around.
halfling was a
Excuse me,
crystal all
Crystal?
along.
Uh-huh.
We all have a little bit of the crystal inside of us. It's metaphorical.
Oh my god!
Wait, no. It's literal then.
So, yeah, you're staking out the place for a couple days and nights, and you see people. There is like no pattern. Clearly, there's no pattern to like when people go in and out, and you notice that there is all walks of life: poor people, well-to-do people, people in the guard, people, just literally all walks of life, and they all seem to have this expression on their face of like kind of like worry or sadness, or it's not having the best expression, like what's going on in their life. And every time you see them come out, they see more relieved. And so they all go in the front door. They don't even knock as they open the door. Like it allows for sound to come in, right? Or come out. And not all the time, but some of the times you hear like the ringing of like chimes, like light chimes ringing.
My goblin ears perk up and are moving like radar.
Yep. Is that good enough?
Is there lights on the house somewhere?
Like what rooms? Yeah.
Do I see light coming out of them in the middle of the night?
So yeah, during the night when some people go in and out, you'll sometimes see this like faint teal like light source.
Does it like rotating and like a floating crystal? I don't know.
Oh, no, probably not. But then you also notice that it's very, very faint. But luckily, your goblin eyes are more tuned for the darkness.
Oh yes.
But you see very faint. Sometimes this random glowing of upstairs. There's random. It's not like
All rooms.
rooms. And they're not like always this on. It's just kind of like there's a little bit of light that comes on
like
and
a
off.
pulsing.
Yeah.
But it's not a specific room. It's just upstairs.
No. Yep. There you go.
And I don't see repeat customers.
Roll a die. A fortune die.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Everything
not-
has consequences.
No, this doesn't because it's a
2.
fortune. Yeah, so no.
Is there a back entrance?
Humans all look the same to goblins.
Well, it's not all necessarily humans either.
Yeah, that's why I can't recognize
Oh, all right.
certain
Just
things.
in general, yeah.
Is there more information that we need,
Like, is there a back
or are
entrance?
we ready
I
to
mean,
move on this?
We know that everyone goes in the front entrance, but is there a back entrance? I don't know if.
Oh, come
that's
on, we
something
wouldn't
Kaze
know.
would've-
Let me look. I don't know.
She was scouting
Yeah.
that place for.
Yeah, I wouldn't stay in one tree the entire time.
And I mean, I walked around the house.
You're like blending in with gargoyles.
I think if there would be a sure, I think if there would be a back entrance, so you kind of walk around and it's like it's all overrun. There probably was a beautiful garden in the back and stuff like that, and it's completely overrun. There's a pond that clearly is overgrown, just disgusting, and you see in the back, it's been all like kind of very straight lines for the outline of the floor plan, you could say. But in the back, there's a curved glass dome that's attached to the back, and you see 2 French doors. But clearly, like the vines have overgrown it and all that kind of stuff, and the glass is just covered up, and it's very opaque now.
Very dense with foliage.
Yes. There you go.
I have surveyed for the team.
But it's a glass kind of thing in the back.
Yeah, for just that dome part. The rest is all still traditional stone and stuff. And I guess I'll just draw the kind of outline of the building because you'll want to know it anyways. All right.
All right, we
So-
did it.
Yeah, so what you guys do?
Are we going to roll to... If we... So,
Okay, so don't we have to figure out our load?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, we need to figure out planning.
Yeah, you do plan.
so we need to figure out how we're going to get in our point of stuff, right?
What
Like,
is-
well-
what the plan is.
Yeah.
Like roll, like what
Yeah, so
mode are we going to do?
no, you do the loadout first.
Oh,
Oh no, sorry. You do
you choose a plan,
Yeah, choose
provide
the
the
plan.
detail.
Yep. Assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, transport. Nope, not transport.
Never transport.
I want to do deception. I can look sad and
I don't
upset.
know. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think assault. Like, they're all sad in there, and they're not going to fight us.
Says Iora.
I know, right? But at the same time, it's like,
Oh, it's on here too. Yeah.
if we're ever going to pull it off,
Yeah, what sheet is
this
that on? I
is
can't
this is a
find it.
pretty good.
It's on.
It's on the character sheet.
Planning and load.
But no, I can look sad too.
Have we seen anybody
All
go
I'm
in that
saying-
looks like they're armed?
Well,
No.
There's town
everybody-
guards that went in there too.
I'll
really?
ask us.
Or I mean, the Silver Dragoon. So yeah.
First off, how are we going to deal with our goal? Or do we want to destroy it or do we want to steal it? Because they don't care whether
If
to
it- if
get it or whatever. They just want it out,
I want it.
that big, blow up.
blow up.
No, if it's that important, keep it.
Keep it, sell it.
Well, then you carry it.
We blow it up, collect the pieces, sell them. I mean, it's still crystal.
if anything-
Still crystal.
Yeah.
Metagaming, if anything has told me anything, don't take a magical item and cut it into pieces and then divvy it out between each other. That doesn't usually go well.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, if it's magical, it may not blow up easily. It may
That's
be
true.
it may be resistant to normal things.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
But wouldn't
What's
it
your
be
belief,
wouldn't it be
Wilker?
a bigger
To
challenge?
blow it up.
Wouldn't it be a bigger challenge
Well-
to take it home and tinker with it?
No, I'm.
Instead of blowing it up, how about we bury it? Maybe Ken. Do you think you could rig explosives that would set it through the roof of the building and straight down into the ground?
Oh, now you're talking my language.
You look crazy.
I can't take this.
You know where all the ghosts are, right? They're in the ground.
Just to be clear, you're suggesting a launch capacity.
Blow up building.
Oh, I kind of wish.
Not
we,
have to talk to ghosts.
I really wish we surveyed like the sewer system so we could find like a point where it goes straight down and then we could transport it through the sewer.
This is.
So probably not occult or social. I'm just whittling down the stuff.
I rescind my assault idea. This is not a good idea.
I'm liking it more and more.
So it's between assault, deception, and stealth.
What if we were to put wings on it like a bird?
Oh my god! He's nuts! That was Vez.
Yes.
I think if we were to make it so that it launched and it had wings, it might stabilize the flight. How heavy do you think a crystal that big could be?
You really think him nuts?
It would take me some effort to lift
What
it
do you
myself.
think, Vez? What your plan?
Just act like the people going in.
I do what Vez
Because
does.
it doesn't appear to be any kind of check or guard or anything.
No!
You can just walk in.
Just walk in!
And then what?
And then we get
You
to the,
walk in, you get to the crystal, and then what?
we take it and,
if-
run.
Just
Take it and
Then
run.
I hide and he can blow up.
for a game perspective, two questions.
Okay.
Number one, is there any real difference between me blowing it up and it failing and exploding and me blowing it up and it either launches or drops into the sewer? Either way, we've completed our mission, right? And then
I don't know, because if you just blow up and it goes in the sewers, they may be able to retrieve it.
I think Underhill would want some kind of proof that it's...
But we could do a flashback, right? We could do a flashback saying we know where the sewers are in
More
this
like-
area.
It's more like you would follow through. It's like the score wouldn't be ending, then you have to follow through to do what you need to do at the sewers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which seems like it would lengthen the length of our...
Okay, but getting it to the sewers and then retrieving it is different. And I like that idea better.
I still like the part where it blows things up.
We get we put on our sad face. We go into the house. We get to where the crystal is. Wilker does Wilker things. Yada yada yada. We retrieve it from the sewer.
Vez smart. Vez go with Vez. Or Bug go.
Okay.
Bug go with Vez.
So I think one of the, since we're going to, just a straight up explosion would probably launch this thing in the air. What I think it would be, what should be done is Hound, who wants to go in and, like all
I have a
said,
name.
locate the crystal and figure out where it is location wise on here, right? Create charges, like, small charges, and then that way the bugbear can find where the location underneath the floor is where the crystal is, set the charges around it to get the floor to weaken, and then, then we can...
Then it drops.
And then drops.
How's
We can talk.
We can talk, yeah. But they're sneaky, and that's their point.
Right. That's what they do well.
That's the talker. Well, fine. If you guys just want to do a job like the last,
So
two,
it's,
we're going to be stealth, and then we go assault everybody.
assault or deception? It sounds like, right?
Deception.
It sounds like a combination of the two.
This is your initial contact into the score. This is how you're piercing and engaging.
Then I would say deception.
We are decepting our
Okay,
man.
and so then the method of deception
Look like sad people.
look like.
I'm sad. I've been rejected by Esmeralda yet again.
Okay.
You'll
Okay.
do a good job.
You should be used
so
to that by now.
Look like the people that go in and out of the.
I will triumph eventually.
All right.
She will feel my love.
Gross. You're so gross.
What's your guys' loadout?
Oh, shit.
Medium.
So what is the downside of heavy again?
You look like you're breaking into something.
Yeah, you're slow and you look like you're ready to bear.
If you do heavy, though, it'll look like
When you say-
normal.
When you say...
Or when let's actually call it as the thing written on it. So yeah, heavy. We know that normal has the equivalent of heavy, but please just call it on the page.
I'm going to be normal.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean,
Since
and you
town
just
guards
add
are going
to
in and out.
whatever. Yeah.
You say that you'd be slow. What is that?
So if for some reason you're like, I'm running away, I'll be like, well, you may need to actually roll to run away because you're being encumbered by all the stuff that you have.
I'll go medium.
Normal.
Normal.
Fucking medium.
What's-
Grande.
Also normal.
I'm thinking normal. I was thinking going heavy, but I think I'm going to go normal.
all right.
Question before I decide.
Okay.
One of the items listed on the spider list is Spirit Bane Charm. I can't find a description on it. It sounds like something I might need.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe
I have it too.
But
So,
I mean,
it'll be like a tool for like if you're to attune or other things.
Wait, can I use it to ward off spirits?
And yeah,
Right.
so for
But without rolling
depending
it
on,
too.
yeah, depending on how it will help in a roll if you can. Yeah, it definitely sounds like you'll be able to spin it to help you in some kind of rolls.
And
Okay.
these playbook specific items, they take a load to use?
the description has it. It's some of mine are 0.
like
okay.
what?
Let me find it.
Or I mean, for
Like I've got fine lockpicks.
You don't have a square by them?
They have squares by them.
Yeah.
But I don't know
But
how
like
much load
a
they-
vial of slumber essence is 0 load.
and I have a vial of silence.
Well, the square means that it takes a load.
No.
right?
It's not necessarily.
So
what
I
just said.
Maybe
Because some of them have
I've
two.
been
and I
I've been
thought-
confused by
This
that
is
too.
items. These are items,
Right.
and that is load.
maybe items you can just use
What
a
is
certain
the
amount
difference?
per.
I think that they count towards your load. I thought that's what I read.
I mean, it would make perfect sense if it counted toward your load,
That's why I've been playing.
not-
but the description says 0, so I don't know. I really don't
These
know.
might be stuff that's for free for your class. So,
But I mean,
well,
like,
hold on, give me a second.
it's got
Spider items.
Yeah, it's got descriptions of 5 of them.
Oh yeah, so some of them do take load, some do not. So I guess we should all make notes by your shit for what's 0 and what's
So if
1.
it has a square,
Yeah.
does it load?
Not necessarily. So
You can use-
But like all the stuff under load does, right?
Yes. So you go ahead and write the number by each of your items, and I'll help the next person needs it. All right. So far, it sounds like for engagement roll, you have 1 for sheer luck, 1 for being on your turf. No real disadvantages. Does the plan's detail expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're the weakest?
Yes. They're very vulnerable to walking in the front door.
Definitely.
I don't think so. Any friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this? Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
But
Mathander, bitch.
Ghost Mathander might be able to.
So many. There's so
But
many
we-
choices.
But we didn't really spend any time
Yeah.
talking to Ghostman.
It sounds like you guys have 2 because it's on your turf and 1 for sheer luck. Who would like to roll?
Not me.
We rolled last time.
It was
Brother John.
Yeah, that's
I rolled
me.
the first time. Brother
yeah.
John.
So one of you,
John, you're up.
John,
You don't want me to roll
Yeah,
for
we do.
this.
Go
Yeah, we
for
do.
it.
So
Pull
far,
through
there-
for us,
so far
boy.
there've
Go
been
for it.
6s.
Yeah. No,
Well, maybe it was Vez's idea. Maybe
I didn't
Vez
get a
should
good
roll.
one, did I?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
I
a good
agree.
one.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I? I didn't feel like I got bad.
So how many dice do I get to roll?
You get 2.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Well, here we go.
Big money.
4 and 4.
4. Mixed results. You're in a risky position when the action starts.
Damn it!
So I would have rolled.
I'm not sad enough.
A
I look
2
too
and a 5.
angry.
2 and a 5.
You would have done better.
You're too unstable. You try going sad.
I'm
you go
sad.
I'm
So Vez and Iora are walking in the front door.
You all are.
Are we? I thought I was
I would go in waves.
Okay.
I would like go.
dagger.
Yeah.
Okay. What were the waves?
It would be me and Iora, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not going with a no.
All right. So,
have-
and then you 3 are follow up.
Can I establish I have knowledge of the sewer system in this area?
Flashback.
flashback.
Oh, right at the
Flashback.
beginning.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about
For
it right
later,
now. Yeah.
yeah,
Just bring it
for
up
later.
later. Yeah.
That is a thing you can flashback from.
Right.
Yeah,
You don't need to do it right now.
Okay.
Shit in the sewer once.
And you 3 will go together after them. All right. So there is this person that in the long run welcomes you into the estate and takes you to a room for help. Same for you 3. And you're now in the position of for both your rooms, there is a very gaunt looking fellow/woman for whichever room. And they're asking you to please sit down into this nice beautiful looking chair. And you see this nice teal bowl underneath it. What
Like
do you
under
guys?
my butt?
No, if you were to sit in the chair,
It's a
It's
fancy.
under my butt.
no,
It's a
it'd be
fancy
where your
pooper.
head is.
When you say underneath, I think of under my butt.
Sorry,
So do you mean like when you go to get your hair done and you lean
Yes.
back and they wash your hair?
exactly.
So there's a basin behind our
Basin.
head.
Damn it! There we go.
A basin.
Thank you. Word.
I was so confused.
I knew what you meant.
I was like, am I
Thanks,
going to
Chris.
make
I
me
was like-
shit in this?
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
So yeah, there's these nice plush chairs,
we
and they're
have
like,
this nice bowl for you to wash your
yeah,
butt.
and they're like, please sit down. And you see, there's a basin where your head would go. What does Iora and Vez do?
I sit down.
Yeah, I sit down. I touch that spirit beam charm.
I'm holding my spirit being charm.
All right. So you're just sitting down. And they're like, all right, now, and they bring out these very small crystals that are they emit teal light, and you can hear like like a little wind coming off of them, and they're like, please hold this, and think of the memories you wish to forget.
Oh, shit.
What do you guys do?
I got to remember what I got to forget.
Yeah, I gotta remember what I gotta forget too.
Night snails. No. What am I doing here?
What if Vez forgets Mahjong?
No.
no,
That's too much.
No.
Too many
That's their
memories.
addiction.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be what if something changes me personality wise?
Oh, okay. Well, what do you guys do?
You forget your family.
My family.
I'm gonna choose this is something very it's not right. It's obviously not right for Vez to forget this, but he doesn't want to remember all the bad times he had with his wife. So he's thinking of every argument he had and trying to remember only the good stuff.
All right.
So specifically calling up what's her name? Shit, I have it written down. Her name is Twixkey.
All right, so you're sitting down and you Twix. Oh, it's cute.
So cute.
That is so cute.
Too bad we're never going to meet her.
No, he's specifically trying to get rid of like the angry memories.
All right. So you take the thing.
Yes, and I'm specifically remembering this really, really bad fight where she slapped me and was yelling at me, and it was awful. I hated it. I don't want to remember that. I just want to remember the good times.
All right, give me a resolve resistance.
Okay. I was like, hell yeah. Resolve is under... I have nothing in resolve.
Roll 2d6 and take the lowest.
Oh, God.
This is going to be a great heist.
I got a 2.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. All right. So you take it. Yeah, you're trying to hone on your memories, but it's just... and you are going to take a level 1 harm of Hollowed.
Can I resist?
That was your resistance.
Oh.
And how much stress?
So what does that do to my mind?
Because you willingly took it and stuff like that.
Yeah, what did you forget?
Yeah, so let's see, you'd probably forget some of your wife, but you probably also forget some of your times with your family because that was involving your wife.
That's fine. I forgot the beach trip and I forgot.
Yeah, there's nothing really major. It's just more of like this is a mental impact, and that's why you're hollowed.
Is the beach trip when you guys went to the shit lagoon?
Yes. It was a great time. We ate some rats on a stick. I don't remember that. It's gone.
Iara.
I do.
You were there.
You know,
you weren't invited.
Your cousin.
About a week ago, we had a thing. And we went to an opium den. And I had the opium. And it wasn't bad. It didn't affect me poorly, and
that's right.
I'm not sure I didn't like that. I think I'd like to forget how sweet and delicious opium is.
All right, give me a resolve.
Okay,
you got 3 in there.
Yeah,
damn.
This is what I do.
Good for you.
553.
So partial success. Oh, maybe I should make your harm harder then. Or man. Oh well. We'll just play it this way. So yeah, you forget it.
Good.
Yep.
All gone.
All gone.
What opium? Tastes like chalk.
Exactly.
Gross.
When he says opium, he actually forgot all the things about opium. So like,
you're like, what's this in my pocket?
Right.
What's this dust?
Yeah.
Throw it away.
All right. So now to or Bug, Gears, and Tusk. You're in the same kind of, or in a different room in the building, but same scenario. What do you 3 do?
So they lead us up to the
different room, but same situation.
First floor.
First floor.
What's in this? It's just a chair and there's just this basin, but
exact
nothing
same
else.
Scenario, just a different room,
but nothing else in the room.
Yep.
Just us and this one person. Really? Just this one person?
Just this one person in this room? Just one person?
Just this one person. Yeah, 2 very large creatures.
Is there just only one person in
one
this
very
room?
short person and 2 very big people.
And one small person.
Or 1 regular sized person. So what you 3 do?
Well, one of my leech items is a blowgun and darts with syringes.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
right
I know exactly where this is
to
going.
the fucking blow darts. Took 2.
Oh, God.
All right. What do you do?
Yeah, what are you 3 doing?
And I have standstill poison, which I assume does what it says.
Yep. I
don't know. What do you guys want to do?
I would if you have some
Take the
kind of
crystal
standstill
set.
poison like that.
I haven't sat down yet.
I would probably give Wilker the look, like do it, like get
Just
him.
one person in here with this, right?
Yeah.
Just
Is
one.
the door shut?
Yeah, the door's shut. They're waiting for you to sit down.
Is there another door?
No, there's only 1 door.
Here's what I'm thinking of.
All right, give me that hunt.
Oh, I don't have any hunt.
Precision shooting from a distance. Unless is there something else? It sounds like a hunt.
Boomstick.
Boomstick.
I used the boomstick to shoot the dart out of the
Yeah,
ball gun.
this sounds like a hunt.
Yeah. I've got no
All right, 2d6 and take the lowest.
If you want to go for it.
Do it. You've already said you're gonna. Here's what I think.
Oh wait, I'm not good at it.
Well, I didn't.
It feels like Amber and I might be playing a different game this time.
I didn't go with the gnome. Do you see what's happening?
I wanted to go with Vez.
Oh, my sweet child.
You pulled the amulet out.
No one has the amulet.
Yeah,
but
no one has.
2d6.
Yep.
Take the lowest.
Yep.
What?
You got double one.
Oh.
Thank God you didn't.
So
thank God
you're
you
like,
didn't roll the engagement.
Yeah, that's right. You're like, here's what I think, and you go to inhale, and you inhale the dart into yourself.
Yes.
That sounds fair.
So you are.
let me look up what standstill poison is.
You're pretty much paralyzed.
Yep.
So you.
You want to forget that memory?
So I assume it was a small blow, like the size of a straw. So I'm like,
Yep. Yeah. So you guys are like.
Well,
you
Fuzzy
see,
in first.
You see Wilker. I'm going to be a level 1 harm because you're going to get over it. But for right now,
He's
it's going
got
to be
2 level 1 arms.
Here
so
it
that
goes.
takes me level 2, right?
No, you can roll resist, and it will be.
And resist is my lowest.
No. Pretty much, you're trying to resist like chemical shit.
He's trying to resist poison. That feels
Yeah.
physical.
Physical.
Yeah. So prowess.
Yeah.
So I have 1 die in prowess, right?
Yep.
One on the
Or
left.
you can decide it, or just go ahead and roll it.
Inhaling a dart just sounds terrible,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
5.
Because it hits you right in the back of the
Oh my
throat.
god!
You take one
yeah,
stress
it's
and
like,
nothing. You're good.
And it catches there, and then you're paralyzed.
take one
so it doesn't
stress.
One stress.
Cough it out.
That was a very good roll. You rolled a 5. One stress to shake
look.
it off.
He can roll a 5.
Okay.
You
what
wouldn't know
What
that.
you do as you see Wilker?
I say, I'm like, God damn. How far away is this guy from me?
It's real close.
Really close?
Yeah.
I'm gonna skirmish and cover their mouth so they can't make any noise.
Okay. Well,
But I guess that would
Skirmish.
attack. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pin him to the ground.
Yeah.
And then
skirmish.
it's a skirmish. I'm gonna roll 2d6. That's a 5.
5. So you go to pin him down on the ground.
Yeah.
And you guys are tussling, and he's trying to keep you off, but he had one of the crystals in his hand, and it touches your skin. So I need a resistance with resolve.
Mm-hmm.
You have any? You have 1.
I got 1, and I got 6.
Boom, you're fine. But for a second, you're like, oh god, what was that? But he is pinned on the ground. What do you do, Bug?
He's pinned on the ground.
Yeah, he's struggling, but
I saw him touch Tusk with that crystal, right?
this was real quick.
It
You
was
could see
real
for a second, Tusk shook his head.
Can I shout something at him?
Yeah, you could do that.
Get my manacles. And I have they're connected to my pants somewhere. You can probably
They're
grab
on your
them off
butt.
me. Yeah.
I grab your butt.
Touch the.
So I basically expend my manacles so
Okay.
he can
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah. I will grab his butt manacles.
Okay.
butt manacles.
With using that item, you guys secure him.
Okay, we secure him.
All right.
Went off without a hitch.
I like the thought of Wilker inhaling the dart and then almost paralyzing and dropping to the floor and retching it up like a cat.
like gnomes are known to do.
I mean, I didn't read anything in the player's handbook that said the gnome doesn't do that.
Uh-huh. Vez and Iora, Twitch and Viper, are you Sable or Viper right now?
Viper.
All right, Twitch and Viper, what do you two do in your room?
So what happens after we touch the crystal?
You
We forgot our memories.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. So the person kind of waits there for a little bit, and then they're like, "Is there any more additional services that you need?"
What other services do you want? I only knew about this one. Oh, wait, I should talk in my not like
Yeah.
everyone.
I forgot how to talk like Vez.
I forgot all instances of Vez's voice are gone, and then just this one woman's voice. What other services do you have?
Well, we could help you forget some more memories, of course, but that'll be additional fee. Or if you would like to perhaps commune with the deceased, some older family members who could help as well.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option.
Yes. You have a lot of deceased family members.
I have lots and lots of dead family members, yes.
Well, that service costs a little bit more than usual. And they're implying it would be a coin.
I don't have any money.
Well, you can see the straits my poor friend is in here. I was planning on using that for myself, but I imagine we could get a 2-for-1 deal, for example.
Well, if you happen to have some relative or and that you share a common bond, and they look at between the two of you,
We're married.
Yeah, and I take Vez's hand.
Nice. When a man half elf and a man goblin love each
fine.
other very much.
Exactly.
Stranger things in the world. I'm going to talk with my dead family.
Love is love. Yeah.
I see. Well,
Love knows no bounds.
oh, honey.
Yes, dear.
This is going to be such a special experience for you.
For us both. You're going to meet my family.
Yeah.
Finally.
they're like, oh, well, I see you have a certain someone in mind, so I'll take the payment and take you to the appropriate facilities.
Jesus, everything costs coin in this.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right, I pay the coin.
Yep.
Like Grand Theft Auto. You spend time with the hooker, and then you kill her, and then take your money back.
Jeez, yeah. That's very true in Grand Theft Auto.
It is.
They walk you out of the room. So on the bottom floor, it's just mostly like there's just a big square hallway pretty much for most of the place. But in the front, there's actually this grand staircase that splits and goes upwards. And so they start walking you to the grand to the grand staircase, and I'll walk you up it. And they start walking it automatically when you get up here. You're like, this is really different. Like, they start taking you down hallways that you think are like, this is a lot of hallways for one area.
Arena MC Escher.
Maybe. And we'll come back to you guys. All right. Gears, Bug, and Tusk. What do you guys do now with this shackled person?
I'm going to command him to tell him, I'm like, all right, here's the situation. You're going to tell us everything we need to know about finding our way around this place, because we're here looking for something called the Crystal of Kaze, and we need to find our way to it. So you're going to tell us everything we need to know to be able to move in this place without being seen or whatever. So
yeah, that sounds like command.
Yep, it's command. And I will roll my command. That is a 2-2. Can I push myself for one more die?
That's one of the things I didn't look up. If
Retroactively.
yeah, I think you're supposed to.
Yeah, okay.
I think you can devil's bargain.
Yeah, you can
now.
devil's bargain now, but you can only push yourself prior to a roll.
And devil's bargain does what? It
You have
advances
to-
the clock or something like that?
Come up with something or something to offer, pretty much, or I have to come up with something to offer.
Or I could just
Or
be
literally
embarrassingly
anyone can.
twos and then
Or
just have
or I can just give you information and you can just role play on it.
well, I guess we could try role playing on it. All right.
All right. So they're like, so you asked for the Kaze.
Crystal of Kaze.
Yeah. They're like, oh, well, that is in the back at the temple.
The back of the temple.
Or back at the temple.
What temple?
Well, you'll leave this room, go to the right, go down to the hallway, and you'll come to a set of double doors. Go in there to our temple, and they'll be there.
There's a temple in here?
Yes, is the
I know this is a mansion, but I think there's a temple in here and everything.
It's the glass dome area.
The glass dome area. Okay.
And so that's what he tells you guys.
Do I need to remember how to get there?
No.
I'll just.
You know how to get there.
So the stuff, the crystal that he tried to touch him with, is that a piece of that crystal?
Oh, you're asking him?
Yeah. Although I'm nearly paralyzed myself, so I should probably I probably have like a lisp, like piece.
I think he's asking him about that crystal around your neck.
That crystal right there.
No.
What about it? What do you mean, no? No what?
Or I was answering his question. No. No.
What is this crystal that you got?
It's just an instrument to the ghost realm.
Oh, really? Well, do you mind if I borrow it for a second?
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna just say, is there anything you want to forget?
He's already physically been touching it.
He's already physically been touching it.
Yeah.
But Yeah, but can it like affect him anymore? I mean, what does it like? You just choose when and when not to use it.
What do you do?
I'll try to use it on
So you grab it?
for real.
Yeah,
I am asking, do you grab it?
Is it on a stick? How is he holding it?
His
Yeah.
bare hands.
He's got bare hands. He's got bare hands. He's got bare hands. Yeah.
Take his bare
That's a
gloves
joke.
off and put it on your hands, and you have bare hands.
Well, I already know what happens when it touched me, and I wasn't really keen on that. I'm going to use my favorite jacket as a makeshift mitten,
Okay.
and I'm going to grab the crystal.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell him, I'm going to ask him, is everything you told me true? Otherwise, I want to make you eat this crystal.
Yes, everything I told you is true.
What's on the second floor of this building?
Rooms.
Rooms. I don't know about that. I have some information about something otherwise. I have information.
You already
that
tried to
says-
command him for
You're
information,
deducting. I
so
know.
I'm giving you.
But you want me to role play this out.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
gonna
sure.
say-
Okay.
I will say, I heard information that there's something otherwise. So unless you can give me something other than rooms, this crystal's going up your ass.
One from mouth to ass.
Fine.
Well,
Upstairs
that's okay,
is
as long as it's not ass to mouth.
a maze of discovery.
A maze of discovery. That's amazing. And,
Oh,
and then I'm not sure. You guys ready to just roll out and explore? Or
What are we doing with him?
I'm going to knock him out and shove the crystal up his ass.
pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's going to be implied that you're going to like. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have him controlled, so you can do whatever you want with him.
Let the record state, Vez is very happy with the company he chose.
So you had.
I'm not.
Sweet boy.
So you guys knock him out.
I don't want to
Knock
shove
him
it
out.
up
Shove
his
the crystal up
ass.
his
Yep.
ass.
No.
Tusk start taking.
No.
I think we fade to black right there.
Fade to black
I know,
right
but
there.
Tusk is the whole time. No.
What is wrong with you?
No, Tusk is like
I am an
trying
angry-
to shove it in, and Bug is like, no, that's mean.
Turn. Yeah. Tusk is
Go
really
a
like,
little evil
turn the lights
there.
Yeah,
back
really.
on. Turn the lights back on.
He is cold.
He is cold.
I'm cold. And I'm not dealing with this guy's BS. He's clearly bullshitting me.
You don't know that if you play to your 2.
There's a maze of wonder or whatever.
Well, I guess you at least. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. You can play to whatever information you want.
I know.
Okay. Oh, that was risky, so it was fine. Or no, it was control. So no other XP or anything like that.
Okay.
So where do you guys start heading towards before we go back to Vez and Iora?
Where do we start heading towards?
Yeah. So are you going to leave the room?
Yeah, temple.
Yeah, we had to head for the temple for the crystal.
Yeah, he said it was in temple, so we'll check the temple
Okay.
first. And
He
the temple's
didn't-
on the first floor, right?
He didn't say to go through the maze.
Nope.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heading to the maze?
Yeah. You guys are.
he's so in
If
the
you're
maze.
meta, yeah, you're in the maze.
Okay.
Bet you wish you had a minotaur.
Yeah.
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 And so, okay, so yeah, well, so you guys go to, in quotes, the temple, and as you open it up, there is, sure enough, there's some pews. There's this weird, strange statue near the apex of the dome, and you see a translucent figure sitting in one of the pews that turns around and looks at you.
Can we use Prowl to be sneaky about it?
That ship fucking sailed.
I already said what.
Once they look at us, I meant to be sneaky.
And we'll come back to you guys. Viper and Twitch.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy is walking you to and fro, ding, 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 and you wish you were a Minotaur or something like that. And you finally come to this black door, and they open it up. There's this larger teal crystal, and there's a whole bunch of chimes kind of floating in the air. And so as you open up the door, there's like this musk that comes and hits your nose, and you hear the chimes as the door is
What does
open.
the musk smell like?
It smells
Patchouli.
patchouli.
No.
I don't know. It smells like really old, like almost like if you
Mildew?
like think of your grandpa and grandma's.
Like musty.
Musty.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Musky. Sorry. Musty.
Gotcha.
I can't read my own handwriting. And so yeah, there is like a circle of chairs, and like 6 of them, but there's only you two. Like,
Okay.
go ahead and please sit down, and I will get the the inhibitor to come and help you too.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
Does
guys
he leave the room?
Yeah, he's gonna
I put a chair underneath the door right away.
Yeah. You put the chair under the door. I'm going to. There's two things I want to do.
Okay.
I want to do them both, but I don't think I can. And they're both load, and I'm trying to figure out which is the smarter way.
What's your goal? Like, you can talk to me
Yeah.
now.
Well, number one, we need to get the amulet and let everybody know where we're at.
Okay.
We found the crystal. Oh shit! Get up here. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Do you really think this is this crystal? Like, how big is it?
It's as big as that halfling put his hand.
It's pretty big.
All right.
It's bigger, or you're a little bit taller.
I'm
than,
like 3'4".
Yeah, it's a little bit taller than you,
Yeah.
or bigger than you.
That's halfling sized.
Yeah, that is halfling size.
I think this is the thing.
Do you want me to take the load and turn the amulet on?
Sure.
Well, I guess
Well,
I
you-
take the load.
Do you want me to turn the amulet on?
You jam the door.
I jammed it.
Good. Yes, you
Check.
let everybody know.
So are you taking the 2 load then?
I will
who's
take
take-
one load.
You
and
take one load. I take one load.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even. How do you even mark that on there?
You'll make a new row.
I'm just going to make a little square that
Yeah.
says amulet.
Yep.
Okay. Check. I would like to. I noticed in the Whisper playbook, one of the items they have access to is called a Fine Spirit Mask, which sounds like it would just be super duper helpful right now.
I know what it is, but I don't. Is there any way to pull it from your
Well,
list?
no, it's not. I mean, and so I'm hoping to flash back into this.
Oh, okay.
yep.
That's the only
That's
way. Yeah.
different.
Yeah. If you're just like, can I? No.
No.
Okay. All right.
But do you remember back in the boat heist?
Yep.
One of the items I snagged out of the auction was a scrying ball,
Yeah.
and I traded that out to get coin for the group. But I would imagine one of the people or the type of person I would have traded that to would have certainly been someone in touch with the spirit realm and ghosts and
Right.
and a scrying ball like that is such a valuable item. It's actually worth more than a coin. And so drove a hard bargain and got a coin and a spirit mask in exchange for the scrying ball.
Okay.
Do you need more than that?
No, I'm going to give you. I was just trying to figure out how much stress. 1 stress.
Probably -4.
No.
About what I need.
1 stress.
All right.
And a load. Of course, you have to use the load
Yep.
for it too, or 1 load.
Yep. And so
What does the spirit mask do?
it is an arcane item that allows the user to see supernatural energies in great detail. It also affords some measure of protection against ghostly possession.
And this will be like a one-time.
Yeah. Oh,
thing.
yeah.
It won't be like permanently on your list.
You'll have to figure out a way to break it off of me then.
Perhaps you exhaust its power because you don't know how to use it properly or something like that.
I do.
All right. So yeah, you bring out this mask and you guys turn on the amulet.
Yep.
We found the crystal. We found it. It's up here. We got it.
At what time would this be where they're calling us?
As you
As we're
guys are,
traveling to the temple,
Yes.
or
no, as you guys are staring at this ghost that's probably about to tussle with you guys.
It was so out of your pocket goes, we got the crystal!
As a ghost is
No, you
looking
guys
at
are the
you.
only ones who hear it, though.
and there,
Right.
there's no crystal in this room, is there?
no.
No, we were bullshitted.
Yeah, you failed, and so I'll give you 1 XP for playing off of the information.
Okay.
Oh, so we should have gone to the maze.
Yeah, but you failed, and you actually played on the information honestly, and so that is.
Mhm.
So you hear that, but you guys are probably not in the greatest position to take action quite yet. Do you want to go to you 3 real quick then beforehand, or should?
Oh,
we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go to 3. All right, so yeah, you hear this in the, we like a split cut with this. Yeah,
I go. We're a little bit busy at the moment.
and as you say that, the ghost gets up and looks not very happy. Exactly, and starts approaching you 3. What do you do?
I look over at Gears, and I like hit his shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm looking sometime.
Hey.
That's very in character, though.
Right.
Oh, just a second. I've got something here.
Hey.
The ghost. Yeah, the ghost is about to approach one of you. It's literally 5 feet away and is coming rapidly and looks very angry. And you can see like little bits of mist
Well, while
roll
he's
off of
preparing
it.
something,
Yeah,
can I try something?
yeah. Go ahead.
I actually have that Spirit Bane charm
Uh-huh.
or whatever.
Okay.
I'm going to hold it up to it and
Yep.
then try to command it and say, stay back.
Yep. Go ahead. That sounds good.
So
Yeah.
that is a 6.
Oh shit.
The power of Paylor compelled
That's
you.
right.
Power
That
of
was
Paylor.
risky standard, and this is going to be a 6 clock. So that's 2 ticks.
Ding ding.
6 o'clock. Ooh.
This ghost lady's scary.
Because he did. Yeah. So you see the ghost kind of back up a little, and it kind of drifts away from you and starts going towards
No.
Gears. Gears looks weak.
Yeah.
Well,
let's go towards gears.
I'm really at a loss as to how exactly the alchemicals in my bandolier work. I mean,
Okay.
can I? Because some of them have like their tier 4, and clearly I can't just whip out a tier 4 item.
Shit. Yeah. Okay. Probably not.
Because I mean that standstill poison was a tier 4 apparently,
Oh.
and so I don't know how that works.
Yeah. We'll have to look that up. What do you have in mind?
Well, I was gonna pull out one of this thing called Spark, but it doesn't really do what I think it does. But I don't know that. I've never dealt with a gust before. It's supposed to be Spark is a measure of raw electroplasm blended with seawater. The user feels empowered and emits mild electrical energy.
Okay.
I assume, not having dealt with it before, that Spark would spark a ghost, that I could use it as an attack against a ghost.
Oh, so you're just gonna throw it at it?
That's my plan. Yeah.
Okay. What is that? How you gonna? How do you? I guess. Yeah.
Well, I want to break it right under its feet.
Oh, okay. Right under its.
Yeah, I want to like make it like a grenade, like
Okay.
and just throw it at its feet and have it explode.
Savage or applied sabotage.
I'm looking for wreck.
Yeah. Probably. Let's do wreck.
I want to wreck that. I mean, I have no idea what this is going to do.
This is risky limited effect.
Yeah, well, I got 2 wreck. 1 and 2.
So you throw it at the ghost, and
Who do you
clearly,
think should be the next character in the party after Wilker?
and you throw it at the ghost, but the ghost is floating and so it's 2 feet. It smashes underneath it, but it's 2 feet above, and it goes and grasps you. Yeah, and it's ice cold as it grasps around your neck and starts lifting you up.
Oh, God.
I need a resistance with prowess. Yeah, prowess.
That's a 1. 6.
All right. Damn.
Yep.
So it starts choking you, but you're like, so Bug, you see the ghost lifting gears up in the air and choking him.
I'm gonna circle around behind it
Uh-huh.
in its blind spot
Uh-huh.
and holding my Spirit Bane charm in hand. I'm gonna try and.
Did I just take a stress from resisting? Is that the way
You
that
got
works?
0.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 6 minus 6 is 0, so you're fine.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
I'm gonna just.
Okay, it'll be risky limited.
I don't understand this act of hostility here.
5.
5, so 1 tick.
Everybody knows that gnomes have 2 windpipes.
That's right. And so, yeah, you're just clawing at it, but the charm's pretty freaking small, so you're like, it's almost like scratches because your other claw just goes right through.
Oh, it doesn't do anything. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so your hands is going right through, and as you're doing that, you notice that your hands is getting encrusted in ice, and I need a resistance with...
Prowess?
Yeah, probably. I need to
Sorry.
give me
You
myself.
need a blank
Yeah,
character sheet, son.
I get 4.
you got a 4. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been saying resistor. You're taking harm and stuff like that, or level harm. So
That's when I can optionally resist.
or sorry, yeah, I should have been doing this differently. But yeah, so it'll be
I rolled a 4 to resist, which. So does that mean I just end up taking the?
yeah, you'll take
2
2 stress. Yeah,
Because it probably would have been like a.
it would have been bad because ghosts are bad.
Well, I think he's probably not affecting me because of all my extra layers of clothing and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, get that gold, that I mean, I'm like, that seems
Tough.
chilly.
I'm actually
As you see Bug, flailing at this, and it's not that much.
right. I'm just thinking about what would be the best way to go about this, but I think settling, figuring out how to deal with a gas. Could I use a flashback
Sure, if you want.
if I want to?
Yeah.
Because, like, I imagine, like, Granny Ganani probably knew some stuff because she's a witch and all that, and she knows things would do
Okay,
bad
yeah.
ghosts. And, like, as I was a kid, she's probably like, if you and Mac ever go back into a haunted house, make sure to bring what. We're like, whatever, Granny
Right.
Ganani, you're crazy. You crazy old lady.
Oh,
But she always
yes.
told us,
She's
like,
not a
things that are,
witch.
like,
She's a witch doctor. It's different.
like, she probably told us, like, oh, always carry a bottle of holy water or something with you.
Yeah, a lot of the
That
stuff
works.
she's like, oh, like you carry your charms. A lot of stuff is protection.
Right, but something that would actually attack a ghost.
To attack a ghost, you need like things that are, I don't deal with this much, but like electrify that you go through. I mostly am warding, not attacking. I'm here to mend and heal, but I have seen from time to time these people use this sparks and other things that are beyond my realm to affect ghosts.
Sparks and stuff, huh?
Yeah, there's multiple.
What kind of items are we going to
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what kind of item I could have that I could use to punch it with.
Would that be considered an unusual weapon as far as load is concerned?
I don't know.
A curiosity or a tool turned into a weapon.
Yeah, so that's like improvised.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, otherwise I could just use my Spirit Bane charm and try to punch it with
Arcane
not
implements
much
would
of a-
be...
Yeah. I'm not going to charge you anything for that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so I can just punch him with a
Oh,
Spirit?
I mean, I didn't charge you stress for that one.
Okay, yeah. It's just like a distant memory anyways. Yeah. And, I guess since Granny Ganani wasn't much, I'll just try to punch him with a Spirit Bane charm.
All right. It'd be risky limited.
Actually, wait,
limited.
before he rolls, can I step in?
Okay.
You're not there, though.
No, but I
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
He's made of flashbacks.
I'm made out
Yeah.
of flashbacks, yes.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I can tell you that there are, as our planning, as we were scouting and we knew there was something up with ghosts, you're the cutter. You're going to be the guy fighting. And Iora would come to you and say, hey, if you come to blows with one of these things, and I've never done it, it's not my thing, but there are things you can use. You can get them fairly easily, actually. It's like a vial with some sort of gloopy ectoplasm, they call it. It essentially works like a thrown weapon. You can just smash it into them, and it does, from what I understand, a great deal of damage.
Sounds interesting. I'll look into it. And that's the planning, I guess.
Yeah. So were you trying to assist?
Yeah.
Aaron? Okay.
But I mean, because he was just attacking with the Spirit Vein,
Right.
I assume there's in the description for arcane implements, it does describe a vial of ectoplasm designed to break and splatter on impact. And
you use spark instead of electroplasm. That's
right. And so I'm assisting him, giving him an extra die, but also through that advice.
Yeah.
What if I was to assist by having a vial of it that I toss to him as he?
So you use your free stress, and you could use a stress then in a load to give it to him as well, and you'll take a stress for flashback.
I'll use the last of my spots in my bandolier.
So as Wilker, it's like.
All right, so I get this vial.
I mean,
Yeah.
we did mention to him that we're going to be fighting a ghost.
So
that we are.
I'm like explaining to the ghost, I think your hand would be much colder if I didn't have all these layers of clothing on. And then I'm just like holding this out.
Yeah, I'll take it from him, and I guess I'm going to try to smash it onto the ghost, or whatever, get the ectoplasm on it or something. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, that sounds like. What does it sound like? It's either a skirmish or a wreck, right?
I guess it's a skirmish because I'm like,
You're hitting it.
Essentially,
I'm
smashing
hitting
it
and I'm
into
close to it still.
And so it's electroplasm, so it's be risky, great.
Okay, risky, great. And then they all helped me, but it's still just 2 dice for me then?
He gets an extra die from
Okay,
One
so
die,
that's right.
and he gave you the actual weapon.
Yeah,
so
and so he just set me up and then gave me better
see, pretty much
effect.
you got, he gave you better effect and gave you an additional die.
Gotcha. Okay, that's all I need to know. Come on, give me a good roll. That's a 6.
Oh, yeah, so
Very nice.
nice. As you, I guess, how does this look?
I kind of like, even Tusk is kind of confused by it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know how this is going to work. And he like kind of goes to punch. He has the vial in his hand, but he crushes it as it makes contact. And for like an instant, it almost feels like he punches him, but then it like just disappears. And he's like, whoa, what the fuck just happened?
Exactly.
And like for a minute, like everyone's paused and like looking around, like
And Gears just falls to the ground.
Wow.
I hope you all enjoyed Tales from Moxbury. If you did, please leave a review on iTunes or tell a friend to check it out. Tales from Moxbury is part of the Geekspective Network. You can find other cool shows like Shapeshift at geekspective.com and on Twitter at Geekspective. If you'd like to help out Tales from Moxbury and hear ridiculous outtakes, you can become a patron at patreon.com/Geekspective. Thanks for listening and see you all in 2 weeks.